for when I'm on big stages. Ooh, but they might just have to deal with the tears, huh? Because they are, again, tears of joy. Let me say. I'm gonna pull my notes up so I don't forget nothing. Um, Again, first I want to say thank you to everybody for coming. Um, I had to make a short list because I wanted people here that have supported me in some form or fashion. So the people that are in this room know that you are special to me. A couple people had asked me, like, why do you want to have, other authors here with you? It's your time to shine. But I think that it's important that we know that it's enough for everybody. And payment is support. So I think it's important, and I wanted to, share that and make sure that, everybody knew. I wanted to share a little bit about me. For those who don't know, I grew up in one of the worst zip codes. I think it is the worst zip code in the United States of America, right? Um, I am a survivor of many things: rape, incest, domestic violence, being bullied in high school, um, divorce, many things. Trauma was my life, and I never shared. It didn't stop me, it ignited a flame. Trust and know that I made many, many mistakes in business and in life. I did what I knew at the time. And I think Oprah said, when we know better, we do better. So now I'm doing better, right? I want to share that shifting is a mindset. I tell this story about me learning to swim. So when I was 9, I almost drowned. Was terrified of the water after that, didn't want to get in. And then had children and was like, my kids gonna know how to swim. So I made sure that they all knew how to swim. One of them is a lifeguard, certified, can save everybody's life. And so the end of last year, I was in Jamaica with some dear friends, and I went through a life-changing experience. I was buried in the sand. I was washed over by the springs. And when I tell y'all I woke up, and I share a little bit about this in the book, about being in this coma. I didn't even know I was in a coma. But when I woke up, everything was so clear. So me learning how to swim is a part of shift. So that's stating the problem. The problem was I didn't know how to swim. And I had to figure out, how am I going to fix this? So the healing was in helping myself. I worked on the fear and the obstacles in learning to swim. So I signed up for swim lessons. And actually a couple of my swim friends are here with me today. We swimming now, y'all. um, I had to identify the purpose in that. And that was to be a better version of myself. To be able to swim when I was on vacation and ultimately help other Black people who don't know how to swim. The F was to focus, to be consistent, besides going to class, to actually practice, right? And to trust the process. I can't expect to be an Olympian, after a few lessons. It doesn't happen overnight. Shifting is about getting out of your head and keeping your focus to maximize your potential. It's a mindset. It's baby goals. Throughout the book, I share many examples of how I overcame different scenarios and situations in my life, and also offering the tools to help. We are our biggest critics. And we need to hold ourselves accountable because ultimately it's up to us. Understanding that there's no success, it doesn't happen overnight. Every day I wake up with intention now. Intention to be the best person that I can be, to help whoever I can help, to support whoever I can help, whether that is if I'm receiving a payment or not. But I am going to start charging people. So, no, we good. We good on the swim lessons. But I wanted to have you guys here to introduce Shift, which I just shared a little bit. And to introduce Shift is really my next level of what I call entrepreneurial therapy. As Roslyn mentioned, entrepreneurs probably suffer the most in trying to figure things out on their own, not having support, being afraid to ask because they don't know who to ask. So for me, that is my goal, to be a world-known entrepreneurial therapist supporting entrepreneurs. So I want to introduce you to Dr. Lakia Jones-Spell, who is a boss in her own right.
Hello. So as she knows, I had this conversation with her before coming up here. I said, this is your day. We don't want to talk about my book. So I'm going to keep it very brief. But thank you so much. I love Claire. We got a couple different names for her, just so y'all know. Anyway, we'll leave that unsaid. But I wrote a book. Again, my name is Dr. Lakia Jones, and welcome. I wrote a book called You Are It. I just bought a few. She was talking about bring a bunch of them. I'm not bringing a bunch of books to your event, but I did bring a few. It's called You Are It. And it really does, one of the things that Claire and I have in common is we talk a lot about mental health and the mind and what we feed our minds. And positivity is so important, right? And we don't do that enough. We don't feed our minds enough positivity. So I really do believe that we are what we think. And so this book really focuses on feeding your mind every single day with positive affirmations. Okay, so I won't say anything more about my book, but I'm so happy to be here. And I cannot wait to read your book. I'm very proud of you and love you.
So my next guest, also been knowing for many, many years, over 20 years, I believe. And we have laughed, cried. She too is an entrepreneur of standards of excellence. She does all kind of trainings for CBRF and CNA and phlebotomy. She has a whole lab in her building, y'all. She is doing the thing. I don't know how many square feet. I don't want to guess, but it's big. It used to be a school, so it's big. And she also is an author, Miss Roslyn Anderson. If you can come up.
I'm Roslyn. So hello, everybody. Um, Claire, no, I'm not transparent with many people, but she was one of them. I can let my guard down and be in a safe space. But I wrote two books. It's a series of books, two books in a series. The first book is called Pity, My Best Friend. So it's a story of a young girl who experienced trauma, and pity was the main source of the trauma and brought along some friends. And then the second book is called Pity Residue. This book is for entrepreneurs. So what does trauma look like when you carry it into business, and how to navigate some of those things. So I'm extremely transparent with my journey. It hasn't been easy. Shout out to my husband over there in the corner, because I couldn't have done it without him. But I'm extremely transparent, so you will cry. If you really want to go deep, you can come see me at the office. But I thank Claire for this opportunity. I love you. And I'm super proud of you, as everybody else is here. We celebrate you. I'm like you. I brought some books. But I was like, this your party, you know. Um, but you know, just another legacy, right? Another check mark in something that's been done. So give Claire a hand, all right?
This event is so significant simply because this is a lifelong journey. Her book, Shift, is so meaningful. It traces back the beginning of her life all the way up until a recent season. And she just journals and talks to people about how you too can make a shift in your life. Never let the things that are seeming to pull you down take you down, because you can shift. And so she has, on her social media and on other platforms, she talks about the shifters. And so I too believe that I am a shifter. And so I'm so proud of her in this season, and I am so happy for her in this journey. And I just would like to congratulate her.
Well, my mom means everything to me. She is my role model. She is my best friend. She is my supporter, my confidant, my best friend, literally. I come to her with anything. She's always there for me in time of need. And this event, I feel like it needed to be perfect for her because she deserves that. As said in her talking points earlier, she's been through a lot, and this day is for her.
Claire is a gift I've been waiting a lifetime to receive. She is a joy. She is open. She is giving. She is the best of humankind. She is the best gift that God has to offer humanity, and I mean that. And so for me, this book is an unfolding of what's next and an unfolding of possibility. I love her deeply, and I'm so proud of her. So for me, this book nurtures all of our abilities just to be transparent and to be free, and to own our power. So one thing that I've learned from Claire is it's okay to delve into safe spaces, and that safe spaces do exist. So I'm thankful for you, Claire. I love you deeply. Congratulations.
So there is no words that can explain how she means to me, or how much she means to me, I should say. She's not only my soror, my sister, my friend, just an amazing person with a wonderful, wonderful spirit and loving heart. I'm so happy and blessed to be connected to her, to call her my friend. Not just my friend, because we call people our friends. We call people sis and soror, but I'm saying like that really close connected circle of friends. And so I'm just really blessed that, that she allowed me to be who I am to her and vice versa. This event is huge because it's all about you, boo. It's all about you. So I hope that you felt love tonight, because I feel like everybody in the room was really loving on you. And so I hope that you take this all in, understand that you have come so far. And girl, the best is yet to come. I cannot explain to you what's about to happen in your life moving forward.
So what I'm gonna say is we're a swim team. Myself, Lakia, and Claire.
Watch that stroke.
So part of her journey that she talked about really touched me, because then I felt like I was a part of it, because we did that journey of learning how to swim together. She is the type of person that kind of lights up the room. We're working on some other projects together, and when I slack, she really does try to pull me back in so I can maximize my potential and shift. I mean, everything that she said about her book, and her is just a genuine person. And I love her, and also I feel the same. I'm so happy that I'm connected with her. We are connected in different ways. It's crazy how we all kind of met, partly through our sorority, but also just through other friends. So I am just happy I was at the right place at the right time to be able to connect with her.